Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is Friday, which means it's time for Fabric Friday. As you can probably see, I am in a little bit of different surroundings. I finally sorted out my sewing room. Now, I moved into this place last September and I've been kind of making do in the space that we had, but I was just like, enough is enough. I've got too many tutorials to do and not enough space to do everything. So this last couple of days I have been like moving stuff around, and I think I've finally got a space where I can work in, but I can also film in. So hopefully this is just going to be where I am from now on, instead of like downstairs in my living room in front of my couch and my cats walking around. So hopefully this is more like matching what I'm talking about. I've got my sewing machine in the back. We've got my little mannequin here with its lovely sparkly things, and we can just talk fabric, and I'm surrounded by my fabric, so what better place to talk about it. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Let's talk about today's fabric. Okay, so let's talk about our fabric. So I've been giving you a little bit of a visual clue as to what we're going to be talking about today. No, it is not that in the back. We are talking about leopard print. Here is fabric. Ta-da! It's just so beautiful. Yeah, what can I say? It's leopard print. Everyone loves a little bit of leopard print, apart from this is like a lighter colorway. This is like your standard leopard print. You've got like the browns and like the oranges and the black and the pops of white. Whereas this is more like a snow leopard, if you will. If we have snow leopards that have got green in them, but you know what I mean. So this is kind of like a black. It's got like a grey green, and then it's got like the cream and the beige, and then like pops of grey in it. And I really, really like this colorway. So these are the colors that like I'm really, really drawn to. And yes, so I picked this up. Where did I pick this up? Oh yeah, I picked this up while I was in Glasgow, while I was in Scotland, and I was really, really happy. You can go back and look at my Glasgow fabric shopping haul, and you'll be able to like see this very briefly when I do the little haul at the end. But I wanted to talk about this more because I have big plans for this one. I've done like 8,000 hauls since I bought this, but if I was to make an educated guess, this is a man-made fabric. It's polyester. It's probably like a polyester crepe. It's got that crepe feeling. It's a little bit sheer. It's very, very drapey, but it's definitely not natural material. So that is what I'm going with. Yeah, that's what we're going with. I still really, really like this fabric, so we're just gonna do what I normally do and just wear it for a bit. Oh, yes. Yes. Is very, very drapey. Now that I am wearing my fabric and I'm very happy wrapped up in this little leopard print cocoon, let's talk about what I plan to do with this. I seem to be slowly collecting a nice collection of like leopard type prints. I have like maybe 3 more, all in different colorways. I've got some dark ones, I've got silky ones, I've got, yeah, about 3 different ones. This one is my favorite so far. And this one is mostly because of how drapey it is, and also the color and how large the print is. So I think for this type of fabric, it is always better to do something that blows, blow. No, to do something that drapes really well, something that's meant to be flowy, something that's meant to like blow in the wind. And you know I'm having a bit of a blow in the wind moment. So there are 2 options which I thought. One would be just like the straight up maxi dress, but not like just straight down to the floor. I was thinking maybe something with like some sort of like high-low business, a little bit short at the front with like the cascading thing down the side. So when you do walk, it does that, you know what I mean, in the wind. So that's one thing. Not really sure what we're gonna do up on the top end. I don't want it to be like super like booby, but maybe we can do something with like a cap sleeve, maybe a cross, maybe a wrap dress. You know what? A wrap dress would actually be quite nice, because you get that crisscross and I can cut it at the front so that it's a little bit shorter, so then it goes from short to long, and then it kind of like crisscrosses maybe at the knee. I think we might have it, guys. A wrap dress. That way I can either do sleeveless, I can make it really strappy, or I can put sleeve on it, or I can even make it long sleeve. I can even put a collar on it, but I don't want it to be like a shirt dress. I think a wrap dress. Okay, well, that's option 1, a wrap dress. We just came up with that one together right here. you literally just saw the process of my brain when I'm thinking about what to make about things. And the other one is the good old trusty wide leg pant. Now, honestly, the wide leg pant is so versatile that you can make it in almost any fabric and it will still look good. When you make them out of like a suiting material and you've got that tailored wide leg pant, it looks really, really good. When you do it with a really flowy drapey material in a bold print and you make sure they're like really wide, so they're really, really flowy and it's almost like you're wearing a big full skirt, that looks amazing as well. When you do it in denim, that looks really good. That is definitely a look. And like any fabric that you do it in, it always looks good. In fact, I am wearing wide leg pants right now. Let me show you. I'm not wearing matching prints, but I don't care. Can't really see much at the moment, but these are like the top of these wide leg pants. And then they go like all the way down here and they've got a split in the side. Yeah, so, and then we've got a split in the side. So this would be, also a pretty good look for this. Can't believe I just got on a chair and showed you guys my wide leg pants and just ended up really just showing you my crotch. So anyway, as I was saying, those are the two things that I'm thinking, and I've got quite a bit here. So if the wrap dress, I'll try maybe doing the wrap dress first, and then maybe if we have some left over, then we can do the wide leg pants. If I don't have enough for the wide leg pants, then they would make a really good pair of like wide leg, like flowy shorts. That's if I have enough left. But I bought quite a bit of this, so hopefully I've got enough for both. But you know how like wrap dresses are, they actually take up a surprising amount of fabric. When you think, oh yeah, 2.5 meters is enough, and then you realize, not if you want it to the floor, it's not. Ooh. Okay, so those are the two things that I'm thinking. Super awesome wide leg pants or super awesome wrap dress with like cross front, but definitely something that's got this high-low open leg business. I don't really know what else would look really good. Oh, I have a pattern actually that might also look quite good. Let me go get it. You guys tell me what you think. Okay, so I looked through my patterns thinking, oh, what else would look really good in this fabric? And I actually came up with 3. So yeah, I might do a tutorial or I might just go with one of these because these all look like really good candidates. So let me show you and then you guys can like maybe vote. As I said, like for the stuff that I don't make tutorials on, I will always try and film the like final look and maybe I can put it all together in a lookbook of stuff that I've made like this summer for you guys. So like, don't worry about not being able to make it yourself. I will always try to show you the end product. I'll put it on Instagram first and then I'll probably make a video about it. So, you know, stay tuned for all these things. They're all coming. Honestly, I have literally the busiest rest of the summer and probably half the winter. The way these Fabric Fridays are going, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sewing forever. So yeah, but it's a good thing. I love doing it. So, okay, let's get on with patterns. Off on that damn tangent. So the first one is McCall's. I actually picked this one up also in Scotland because I really like the pattern. This is McCall's 7745 and this is the one that drapes and it's like the crisscross, and this is quite nice, this yellow version, the off the shoulder one. Also this one is also quite nice. So I think that would be a really good candidate for the leopard print. As you can see, she's wearing quite a busy print here with different colors. So this is similar, but it's actually more simplified than this one. So I actually think it might work really well. So the next one that I think might be a really good one, it feels very 90s, but I grew up in the 90s, so I can stay there for as long as I like, is this one. So this is another McCall's pattern, which is M7161. And this one is not as like drapey, but it's like really easy. This yellow one here I quite like because it's got spaghetti straps. It's got 2 front leg slits, so like double leg slits, and it's long and to the floor. And yeah, it looks like it will hold the print really, really well. And it also gives you that quite nice like summer sexy silhouette, you know what I mean? That like Hello sailor, you know, that kind of look. And I'm quite enjoying that, and I guess because we've still got the rest of the summer, and then for like any other hot country that you might go to, you want to feel a bit woo, then this might do it. So I think that might be also a really good candidate. And the third one is actually one I bought this ages ago. I have not cut into it. I completely forgot I had this, and now I'm just like, why have I not made this yet? This one is the Vogue 9259. It's a very easy Vogue, so it's like one of those patterns that are like real easy to make, but it's like super summer. I love it. And there are 3 different sizes. So these are like shorts with a like a cross the front halter neck that you tie around the neck, and it looks really cute. Like, I actually really like the one in the middle, the black one, this one here. I think that would look amazing in leopard print. But again, as you can see, they have a version that goes all the way down to the floor. They've all got pockets, so that's good, and it's like super, super wide leg. So I really like this option. I feel like this would be a good one for like, you know, like walking through Santorini or something. I'm not going to Santorini, I went last year, but like, you know, one of those, I want to walk somewhere tropical and I want to look flowy and fabulous while I'm doing it. So I think this is a great candidate. So that kind of ties into like the wide leg flowy business that I was talking about. But this one comes with a little attached top, so you know, that's all good. If I was to make from a pattern, those are the 3 that I would go to. And I'm still actually considering it because I really want to make like some sort of long and flowy. I don't know whether it's going to be a wrap dress. I quite like the idea of that the double slit dress as well. That's what I am feeling right now. So you guys help me decide. Well, you guys have got a lot of decisions to make, and if you can't make them here, then you can obviously come and join me on my Facebook group. There are like 4 members so far. Thank you to you 4 OG members. Come on in, I will post this in here and we can talk about what I should do with this fabric. So yeah, so we're either doing that really nice like jumpsuit business, we're gonna go for like a wrap dress, or we make the wide leg pants by themselves. I think those are the options. Yeah, I think those are the options. I don't really know what I'm leaning towards at the moment, but I don't know. So I think as soon as I start like draping this on myself in the mirror, we'll get a better idea, but I would really like to hear what you guys think. But now that I've told you about the inspirations, let's talk about where I got it from, how much it was, and how much I got. So I picked up this fabric from GLASGOW when I recently went just for like a couple of days. GLASGOW is actually really, really good for fabric. There are quite a few fabric places. I only went to 3, and as you can see in my haul, I got like so much. And there were at least another 6 that I didn't get to because they were a little bit out of the city centre. But there were a lot of places where you can sew. There is an art and design school, and there's lots of places where you can be creative. There's a few like sewing workshops and stuff that I saw, and if I had been there longer, I would have maybe popped by one of those to go and have a look. So definitely more creative than I thought that city would be, so that's great. The place that I went to was called Remnant Kings. They're quite a big store. They have 2 stores in Glasgow city centre. One is right on the main shopping street, which is where this one is. That's where all the fashion fabrics are. And the other one is a little bit further away. I think it's like 3-4 streets away, and that's where they do all the upholstery and like haberdashery items in there as well. So I picked this one up with a whole bunch of other stuff. I think I picked up 3 meters of this, and this fabric costs $5.99 a meter. Seems quite reasonable for what it is. It feels really good quality. It hasn't frayed or anything like that, and I've already washed it and there was no problems, no shrinkage, nothing. So I am very happy with the price. It seems about right for this kind of fabric in this kind of print. Obviously the prices will always vary depending on the print, how thick or thin the fabric is, and just the general quality. When I went to fashion school a couple of years ago, I really wanted to like learn about fabrics. Now my fabric knowledge is very, very small to the vast amount of knowledge there is out there. But one thing that I didn't want to happen is like not really knowing if something is good quality or not. So what I actually did is I bought this book off Amazon. I think, where is it? It's over here. It's called Fabric for Fashion, and it's basically, I'll go get it. Yeah. I basically when I was studying, I bought this book. This book really helped me with just identifying fabrics and what they are, because it's a swatch book. It's a really big book, it's in a binder, it gives you lots of information along with swatches that you can touch and feel, and it should have like their description, and it goes through every type of fabric and you can touch them all. So yeah, I keep this. I never got rid of this. I actually find this really helpful. A lot of the times I will see a fabric and not really know. If I don't know what it is and it's somewhere where I know I'm going to be coming back, then I'll ask to take a sample or bring it home, and I maybe like look through the book and be like, oh okay, it's this, cool, and then go back and get it. But often I feel quite confident in my ability to spot a fabric, especially if it's in a print that I like. Sometimes I'll just be like, I'll just figure it out when I get home. So yeah, I know I went off on a tangent there, but I thought, you know, in every single Fabric Friday, I like to tell you just like a little bit of information that I've gained over the years. This was one of the things that I find really helpful. So, you know, if you do want to learn more about fabric, this is a good place to start. You know, if you're not going to fashion school, if you're not doing anything like that, and you just want to get better knowledge so you know how to pick quality fabrics, this is a really good place to start. Have a look, feel the fabrics, learn what they feel like, how they stretch, how they bend, what they look like, and then when you get into a fabric store, you have a better idea of like the properties of that fabric and how they work, and also what kind of clothes you can make from them. So in summary, I bought this fabric for $5.99. I bought 3 meters of it, and I got it from Remnant Kings, which I believe is on Carlisle Street. I might have made that up, but I will put all the details below because I believe they sell online and they have a website, and they're like really central in Glasgow. So for all of you that are maybe visiting Glasgow, or all of you who are already there, like the ones that are already there, you already know, but those of you that are not and maybe visiting Scotland at any point, if you find yourself in Glasgow, head down there, and also check out my Glasgow shopping trip, and you can see all the other places that I went to if you fancy going on a massive haul like I did. so yeah, that's it. So that is the fabric, guys. This one, I like to think that all my videos are short, but then when I edit them, it's still like 15 to 18 minutes. But I feel this one was shorter, but like, I could be wrong. It's probably like 25 minutes. So if you're here still at the end, then thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all the support. And yeah, let's carry on with this fabric talk. If you didn't already know, I actually started a Facebook group. It's called FANATICA, a group for fabric addicts. Very long-winded, but there are so many other fabric groups out there. I needed to put something so you guys knew it was me, like you knew it was me. And on there, I will put all the Fabric Fridays, as well as taking pictures of my hauls, each fabric, so you guys can see what I'm getting, and then all the business cards that I pick up, because I try to pick up all the details and stuff. I will also post on there. So if you want to like go onto their Facebook groups, if you want to order online, especially for all the places that I go to in Asia, a lot of them have Facebook groups and they do orders through there. So I will put all that stuff online. I haven't yet. It's been a really busy last couple of days, but now that I've got my studio set up, I can literally like pull my fabrics out, take pictures of them, put all the cards up, start talking to you guys. So we only have like, there's only 5 of us there. Where are the rest of you guys? So, you know, please come and join us. It's lovely down here, and we can get going. I'm going to be going to Venice in a couple of weeks, and possibly Berlin. So I will be looking at some fabric places there. I will post on the group the dates that I'm going. So if any of you are in Germany, or if any of you are in Italy and want to go for a fabric shop, or have any suggestions on where I should go to find some like good fabrics, then let me know. I will put it on the group, and obviously here it will be on Instagram as well. So, you know, follow me there if you're not already following me. And that's it. Okay, so I have rambled for way too long now, so I'm gonna end the video. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, send me a comment. I love to hear from you guys. And if you haven't already, then, you know, subscribe. I shouldn't have to tell you anymore. I will see you next Friday with another fabric.